Today we are celebrating International Day of Peace. This peace is observance by the United Nations, and now from the United Nations, it will be streamlined. I make the reflection of a better community for all. It was launched 2010 in Pakistan. That time I was also working with the United Religion as a executive secretary, and Father James was the original coordinator. I learned a lot of things from him and applying in my life. And I know that you are all our peace advocate, and I learned many things from Harold Beaker. He's a Law Foundation from USA. I am the Love Ambassador also. These are little things. So 2010, I attended United Nations meeting, and I am privileged to attend Salt Lake City with that Genoa. So मिस्टर नमान, इसके बाद आप वो गीत लगा देंगे, फिर मैं उनको रिफ्लेक्शन के लिए बुलाऊंगा एवरेस्ट जॉन को. So formally we welcome you everyone over here. We are so blessed that you are here and you are the peace advocate, and you are always with us. It's my honor to announce that today's session will be presided by the Jimma Blackbird. You are a global trustee from North America. And Father James Channan, he's our chief guest over here. Let's start with that Tum Duniya Ke Noor Ko, Mr. Naman.
की उजाला हो जाता है। तुम दुनिया के नूर हो, चिराग बन के चमको। तुम दुनिया के नूर हो, चिराग बन के चमको। तुम दुनिया के नूर हो, चिराग बन के चमको।
ऐसे काम करना सदा तुम दुनिया में, ऐसे काम करना सदा तुम दुनिया में। तुम में सब तुम्हारे मसीहा को पहचाने, तुम में सब तुम्हारे मसीहा को पहचाने। तुम दुनिया के नूर हो, चिराग बन के चमको। तुम दुनिया के नूर हो, चिराग बन के चमको।
तुम दुनिया के नूर हो, चिराग बन के चमको। तुम दुनिया के
You are the light of the world, and this is a message to everyone from the Jesus Christ. And we are all doing a wonderful work with His gift, what He awarded to us. And I will request Everest John Sab, a religious scholar, give a reflection on this song, and its meeting is going on.
Thank you very much, Reverend Bhatti. It was a wonderful song. It was a wonderful song, and the girls holding the candles in their hands, a beautiful scene. Before I give my reflection, I just want to give a small illustration. There's a room. There are so many people are sitting over there holding candles in their hands. But still, there is darkness in the room. They are holding candles, but still there is a darkness in the room. A man comes in. He lights his candle. What he did, he lights his first candle and he gave it to the second one, third one, fourth one. Everybody starts lighting their candles. And at the end, everybody has a lit candle in their hand and there is no more darkness. We are holding candles which are not lit, which has no light. We are expecting darkness to go, but no. One person has to come, and one person has already come within us. Who is that person who first lit the candle? He is God himself. God lit the first candle. Jesus in Sermon on the Mount had said, "You are light of the world. A town built on hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under bowl. Instead, they put it on the stand and give it light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others so that your good deed will glorify Father in heaven." Who in this sermon, Jesus teaches us, you are light of the world. What does it mean? that your deed, people can see your deed and praise Lord in heaven. So good deeds. What is light? Light is our good deed and the praise in heaven. So thank you, Yul Bhatti Sahib, for honoring today the Peace Day. And what is Peace Day? Peace Day is a harmony of peace, is a struggle of peace, is lighting the candles. This is lighting the candles. We have to light the candle to to throw away the darkness, to spell away the darkness. What is peace? Peace does not mean absence of trouble. What Jesus gives us peace, he gives us peace to stay in trouble and to confront our trouble and still stay in peace. This is the world's truth. We cannot say that if there's a peace, there will be no troubles. No, this world is full of troubles, but how can we face these troubles? Through the light of Jesus Christ. God himself is light. He is light, and his light shines within through his people on the earth. This is how God gives us attribute. God's attribute is light. So God gives his attribute to his people so that his light may shine on the earth. So it's not through the pastors. It's not through big speakers, not motivators. It is when Jesus is addressing on the mount, he is addressing to folks like you and me, ordinary people. So we ordinary people have a responsibility to shine his light on the earth. Thank you very much, Pastor Yul Bhatti Sahib. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Everest John. He's a religious scholar. We are working together since long. So thank you so much. Mr. Naman, वो प्रोमो चला दें वो वाला जो है मेरे आपको मैंने भेजा वो सेकंड इंटरफेथ का. Thank you so much, sir. We are working since long. And thereafter, I will invite Mr. John Herald, Mr. Herald from. He's the president of Global Love Day, Global Peace Foundation. I am working with him since long, or maybe for the last 15 years as a love ambassador. So, Mr. Naman. Mr. Naman, are you there? There is something wrong with that network over there. We are sorry, but that Naman is not here. I will invite Mr. Harold Beacon. He is the president of Love Foundation, and the Love Foundation is working since long, and there are certain members all over the world. I am privileged that I am working as a peace, as a love ambassador with him. So over to Harold Beaker.
It's certainly a pleasure and an honor to join with everyone here, honoring peace and, of course, also honoring love. And yes, Reverend Bhatti, we have had a long history, goes back to, I think, 2008 or so. Mm-hmm. And it has been a great joy to work with you in so many different ways of capacity of bringing more love and peace to the world and reminding each other why we're really here. And as I've heard some of the comments, I was thinking one of the phrases that I have endeared for myself is all are called, few have chosen. And all are called is really something that is ongoing all day, every day. We are called in every moment to remember the peace and the love that we really are. And it is now time for us and more of us to begin to choose to become and embody that love and peace so that we can be that light, that candle, and we can pass that light everywhere we go. So we can walk in the world, and everywhere we step, we are actually bringing the reminder, the resemblance, the embodiment of that love and peace. And that is, of course, with the Love Foundation, next year we'll be celebrating our 25th year as a nonprofit, and our simple vision has been to inspire people to love unconditionally, really embodying all of our teachings of all the various religions around the world, which just have at their core love. And it is our desire and our mission to just simply remind people that love is always present. It's present within us, and it's something that we can give and share all day, every day by our choice. So it certainly is a joy and an honor to participate with each of you, and I honor all of the steps that each of you are taking in making this a better world for everyone. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sadat. Make a reflection on his award of Mr. John.
Thank you very much, Honorable Mr. Harold Becker. It was Mr. Harold, right? So we are greatly thankful to you for all your input, and really greatly appreciate your all services, and from the platform of the International Day Peace. Really thankful to you for all your views and all your concept, because this is, you know very well, all these things goes with the concept. And we are also thankful to Mr. Yoel Bhatti, Reverend Yoel Bhatti, for giving us this platform and providing this time. Thank you very much, sir. So nice of you.
Thank you, Sadat. Sadat is our program coordinator, and I will ask Reverend Amjad. I am going back to my past history. Reverend Amjad Niamat, he's from Pakistan. He's working for the Presbyterian Interfaith Works in Sloan. And I am happy that one day I introduced him when we were in Wagah border. You understand, Reverend Amjad Niamat? So thereafter, he also came in there, Interfaith. Mr. Amjad Niamat, and thereafter Pushpa Kumari. She's from Pakistan, and she's been working since long as a
Reverend Amjad Niamat.
Amjad Niamat. It's okay.
Reverend Amjad Niamat.
Amjad, it's okay. It's okay. And can I call Pushpa Kumari?
Hello, Yuval.
Yes.
How are you?
Just fine.
It's a honor to be part of the Peace Day, and it's a good for all that we make peace for everybody. We make in nowadays. We all together and make peace, a peace-loving society. So it's an honor. So thank you, Yuval, and thanks all for making me the part of this beautiful people. And we know that in overall the global village, we are living in a global village, but in Pakistan specifically, especially in Pakistan nowadays, this is a very crucial situation here. And one of the person yesterday is going to be badly tortured, and all mob they were badly tortured and they were murdered by the mob. So it's a peace. We make a peace for everybody. We make a peaceful society for everybody. So thank you, and we hope we will together make a peaceful world.
Thank you, Pushpa. Pushpa, you travel around the world to spread the message of peace. She's from Hindu faith, and I know that we have a very much challenges in Pakistan, but it's all over the world. It's not a matter of in Pakistan. All over the certain challenges. Can Mr. John from World Global Love Day, and she's I think a vice president. You go ahead and give your reflection.
Hi there. It's really very much an honor to be here. And as vice president of the Love Foundation, it's been quite a joy to be a part of the global community. It's been fascinating to me, from coming from middle of America to now being a global. But to this Peace Day, one of the phrases that comes to mind is be the peace that you wish to see in the world. And I think that embodies what we're doing at the Love Foundation as far as living this, embodying it. There's nothing outside of ourselves, so we need to embody that peace, even in the midst of chaos, to try to find a level of inner harmony. And within that harmony, then can come the wisdom and the compassion and the understandings. So Global Love Day, as you were saying, that we've participated together, that to me is representative of what we're doing here today, as far as bringing together worldwide cultures and individuals to share in our understanding of love and peace. So thank you so much for allowing me to be here, and be the peace.
And now I request Mr. Asma Lesna. Can you speak?
Hello.
Yes. Introduce yourself and speak of the peace.
Yeah,
Thereafter,
I'm Asma
Reverend
Ibrahim.
Amjad Niamat.
I'm from Cairo, Egypt.
Yeah.
By profession, I'm official of foreign relation and international cooperation at Education Development Center for Al-Azhar International Students, Supreme Council of Al-Azhar. I'm also be honored to be Ginkgo Fellow for Interfaith Dialogue, and also a fellow at the Anglican Institute, Cairo, Egypt, again, for Interfaith Studies. I'm truly honored to be part of this blessed gathering on a very remarkable day, which is the Day of Peace, International Day for Peace. Truly, I wish that we all, as we are gathered now, strive. I know that we all strive for that type of peace that everyone in the world enjoy equally, and especially those that are suffering under some kind of aggression, especially in the lands of Palestine. Wish we could achieve a type of peace that is really everyone enjoying. Let's make all our efforts in this direction. And again, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be part of this very honoring gathering. Thank you so much.
Well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You are a peace advocate around the world, and I'm so happy and so glad that today's events you are with us. Pastor Aftab Umar साहब, आप अगर लाइन पे आ जाएं तो कैमरे पे, और रेवरेंट अमजद नियामत साहब आप हैं इधर?
Thank you very much, brother Reverend Joel Bhatti Saab, and I want to very thankful, be a wonderful program joined with us, and many wonderful people, communities. And first of all, I'm really thankful to Lord Jesus Christ and Heavenly Father has chosen me, and I serve the Presbyterian Church since a long time, and I being the chairman Presbyterian Ecumenism, Human Rights, Interfaith, Peace and Harmony Commission. And thank you, brother Joel Bhatti. You introduce myself, and you are involve me with the in peacemaking buildings and Interfaith Peace and Harmony commissions. So on this day, I expressed my views on International Day of Peace. Has been the steadfast advocate for peace, emphasizes the importance of communities and dialogues. There recently, International Day of Peace emphasized the commitment by bringing together individuals from diverse backgrounds to engage in meaningful conversations and programs. The success of International Day of Peace is ability to uh, create safe space for open dialogue, allowing participants to share their perspectives and experience without fear of judgment. This approach not only deeper understanding but also build trust among community members. Furthermore, the emphasize on this day emphasize on active listening and empathy encourages participants to move beyond their own point of view and consider the experience of others. This shift from self centeredness to a move inclusive understanding is critical steps towards building a peaceful society. I think by equipping individual with the skills to negative difficulty, conversations, and conflict, International Day of Peace empower community to address issues, collaborating, fostering sense of shared responsibility and unity. So I hope and pray for that God make a peace on the earth. Thank you very much, and God bless you, all of you.
Thank you so
very
much.
Manju.
Thank you so much, Reverend. I'm so glad that we are recalling our 25-year past history when he was came in a interfaith dialogue. But anyway,
Yeah, sure.
yeah. Thank you so
You
much.
are my
Again,
friends and mentor.
Oh, no. It's okay. Thank you so much. Well, here is Pastor Aftab Umar. Are you ready to sing this song?
हमें कौन मसीह की मोहब्बत से जुदा करेगा हमें कौन मसीह की मोहब्बत से जुदा करेगा जो मुझसे न हो सकेगा वो खुदा करेगा जो मुझसे न हो सकेगा वो खुदा करेगा हमें कौन मसीह की मोहब्बत से जुदा करेगा हमें कौन मसीह की मोहब्बत से जुदा करेगा जड़ा सूली पे यीशु मेरा पाक खून बहा दिया चढ़ा सूली पे यीशु मेरा पाक खून बहा दिया किया इंसान को पाक खून से और खुदा से मिला दिया किया इंसान को पाक खून और खुदा से मिला दिया मैं घटूंगा और यीशु बढ़ेगा मैं घटूंगा और यीशु बढ़ेगा हमें कौन मसीह की मोहब्बत से जुदा करेगा कौन मसीह की मोहब्बत से जुदा करेगा कुचले कमजोर इंसानों को यीशु गले लगाता है कुचले कमजोर इंसानों को यीशु गले लगाता है अंधों को आंखें देता है लंगड़ों को वो चलाता है अंधों को आंखें देता है लंगड़ों को वो चलाता है मैं सुनूंगा मैं करूंगा जो यीशु कहेगा मैं सुनूंगा मैं करूंगा जो यीशु कहेगा हमें कौन बसेगी मोहब्बत से जुदा करेगा बसेगी मोहब्बत से जुदा करेगा ना मुश्किल ना परेशानी ना तंगी ना तकलीफ ना मुश्किल ना परेशानी ना तंगी ना तकलीफ ना भूख लगना पार चाहे दुनिया में होगा ना भूख लगना पार चाहे दुनिया में होगा ना रुकूंगा ना झुकूंगा यीशु दिल में रहेगा ना रुकूंगा ना झुकूंगा यीशु दिल में रहेगा कौन किसी की मोहब्बत से जुदा करेगा मोहब्बत से जुदा करेगा खुदावंद आप सबको बड़ी बरकत
Thank you so much. Now I will invite Carol and Robert from Love the Neighbors. That's a great network. You say something about that both, okay? About that International Day of Peace. Thereafter, Sumaira, you will speak out something. And thereafter, I will say Neelam Ansari and Mr. Ashar Nazir be on camera.
So yesterday, Love Your Neighbor held our International Day of Peace celebration, and that was on the equinox. And so we talked about a path to peace, and we looked at something called God's Peace Plan, which is for Israel-Palestine, the Holy Land, and a solution that is fair to everybody, is basically going behind the 1967 borders and having a confederation of Israel Palestine as one country with one capital in Jerusalem and one military consolidated so that they can't fight with each other. And this, of course, would require major changes on the part of Israel to pull back from the settlements. But I do believe that Israel's tactics of genocide or close to genocide and war crimes and in Gaza and now in Lebanon, that these things are going to destroy Israel from within and without unless they make a big change and adopt the peace plan, which is in the scriptures of all three Abrahamic religions. So we talked and discussed that. And Bob, do you have anything to add?
To add to that, no, I think that's beautifully stated. I just wanted to mention something about the movie day that is coming up, and if you folks have a film that you would like to send us, we're showing these short films in a couple of weeks, and we would love to have something from you good people.
Yes, that would be wonderful. Another thing that is coming up for Love Your Neighbor is in October, Reverend Bill Swing, the founder of URI and also of Voices for a Nuclear Free Future, has written a book, and he wants to present his book to URI. So Love Your Neighbor is going to host a day, a Friday morning, where people can understand Bill's wonderful lifelong work for peace.
Well, thank you so much, Carol and Robert. We always meet in the Zoom meeting for the prayer of peace every Friday or other day. So thank you so much. I appreciate your divine work and that divine passion you have. So God bless you. Is Samara? Can you
If I
speak
could just
something?
say one more thing before I sign off, Reverend Bhatti.
Okay, please.
Yes,
Okay,
we are working very slowly
okay,
toward a website and channel which
okay.
would enable other groups in URI, other CCs,
Mhm.
to present their fundraising efforts.
Okay,
To make a video that could be on that platform. Now, we could use some technical help.
all right.
So, if anybody in this group would like to help, please let Reverend Bhatti know.
Oh, yeah. Good. Good. Thank you so much. God bless you. And we'll keep on the. Well, I asked Sumaira. Sumaira is a member of a Better Community for All in Pakistan, and she's a very much active in promoting peace. So, say something about the Peace Day.
Good evening, all of you. Especially thanks for Uncle Joel. आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, आपने मुझे इस काबिल समझा, अपनी इस टीम का हिस्सा बनाया और आज इंटरनेशनल डे पे, इंटरनेशनल पीस डे पे आपने मुझे इसका हिस्सा बनाया है। इसके लिए मैं आपकी बेहद शुक्रगुजार हूँ और मैं अपने आप को बहुत ब्लेस्ड फील कर रही हूँ, अच्छा फील कर रही हूँ कि इतने सारे सीनियर्स और इतने सारे लोगों के साथ कम्युनिकेट करने का मौका मिलता है और ये एक बड़ा अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है जिसपे हम आपस में अपने कम्युनिकेशन को बढ़ा सकते हैं, अपने रिलेशंस को, अपने मजहबी जो तासुब है उसको खत्म कर सकते हैं और बड़ा अच्छा काम है जो अंकल जी आपने शुरू किया है और बाकी
Okay.
थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you so much, Nastine. And you are very much essential in our peace promoting since you are working in with the Muslim community and you are doing a wonderful job of nursing and you have a passion to create a peace. So that's wonderful. Nastine, you should be ready to speak about that reflection of the activities what you are doing in Pakistan for better community for all, for education and peace promotion. Recently, you are the part of celebration of 50 years of golden jubilee of Father James Channan in presence. You are there. So thank you so much. Welcome to John McKay and everyone.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Good morning. Mr. Keel Huck, be ready in the line. And thereafter, John McKay be in the line, please. Nikki Rahman and Nastine. Well, Dr. Nikki, oh, you're here. It's wonderful. I know that you are busy in so meetings. She is the CEO Global Let's Talk, and we are much privileged that we are working with you and Numan Zaki. It's a wonderful time. You always not taking rest, day night. You are working and waking us always. So over to Dr. Nikki DiPiaga.
Okay, so firstly, I wish to thank every single person that joined this event today, because what I am seeing is there are a lot of people that want to come together to share their voices for peace. We are a world in crisis at the moment. We are a world with no morals. We are a world that has lost compassion, and we are a world that has lost the right for every single person to have a life of freedom. It's terrifying. But at the same time, even although there's all this fear and chaos going on, there are a group of people that are saying we do not agree with this. We want to continue to impact lives and make a difference. Our voices are to end the wars that are currently going on across the world. Our voices are for the people that are suffering. So my honor to all of you for joining Reverend Yule's session today, because you are now the heroes that we need for this world to stop the current violence. It's out of control. We are not managing to stop the wars, but we can still make a difference in your different communities to come together and share your voices for the conflict to end. There are a lot of across the world in different countries where there is such violence. Within those same communities, there are people that are saying, we do not wish to be a part of this. Let us see what we can do to impact lives of the people that are suffering the most. Because in every country, there are people that are suffering way beyond what is even slightly normal. You know, there's no food, there's no water, they're hungry, they don't have proper places to live. It's just so chaotic. But here you are. You've joined Reverend Yule Zoom today. You are the same mentors of the world that are standing up to say, let us talk about non-violence, non-conflict. Let us talk about peace. Let us involve communities where we live and see what we can do to impact lives. Non-violence is the answer to the crucial political and moral question of our time. We have to find a way to reach out, especially to young people, not to join those that are saying, yes, a gun, join us. If you take this gun, we're going to give you food or we're going to pay you something. That's not true. It's not true at all, because if the young people join those forces, there are horrific rules to that game. So if in your community you can initiate a project where you can bring people together and say, what is it in this community that we can do to end nonviolence? What is it in this community that we can work together to say that every religion and every single group has a right? You know, it's about we don't like certain groups because they don't fit into the big picture. No, we have to say, but we accept you, even although your religion is different, and how you practice certain things in your home is different. It doesn't mean that you are a violent person. It doesn't mean that you are causing so much conflict. We love you. We want to understand you. Come and talk to us. And we have to do that more now than ever before in this terrible situation our world is in. And I'm a very passionate person right now to say, please, we have to get together and we have to pray together. We have to work in our communities and support those that are calling for non-violence, that are calling for ways to find peace. I believe that people that are doing that are the courageous people of our world today. They're not sitting back. They're not distancing themselves from what's going on in the world. They're saying, I want to understand. There's a sentence I use a lot, and I say, seek first to understand before being understood. We have to make time to understand. We have to make time to listen. And we have to share love among all, not just a few, but among all. And where there is such conflict, where we're watching it on the news channels, we cannot just distance ourselves from that. Never say it is not my problem. It is all of our problems. To continue to have a voice to say, end the wars that are going on, because you are destroying the whole world. Where are our young people going to be able to live their lives? Our youth, our future. What future will we leave for them if we don't become extremely involved in calls to end violence and conflict? So my respect to everybody that joined today. Reverend Yule, thank you so much for celebrating this International Day of Peace. Thank you so much to everybody for pulling together and your presentations and your voice. Let's push further. Let's work harder and let's make it work.
Okay, thank you so much, Nikki. You are our. Uh, uh, I don't have any word. You are very much motivated to us. Since that Raman Zaki is here, Nasreen is here. We are with you always. Nasreen, unmute your camera, give your reflection, your work, and celebration of Father James. Little bit. So thereafter, I will actually the celebration of the Father James. I'll let you know that today meeting is presided by Jirma Blackmer, our URI global trustee from North America. You are second time elected recently. We are proud of that. She's here and she's doing a wonderful job with us and also gave us a privilege to be at the Interfaith Center. Thank you so much. So today, our chief guest is Father James Channan, who is the pioneer of Muslim and Christian dialogue in Pakistan since long, and I worked with him say about 25 years, and I am taking his being and spreading the message of peace all over the world. So thank you very much all who have joined recently. Nasreen Chaman. She's the executive secretary of Better Community for All and Yes Peace Promoter Pakistan. And Yes Peace Promoter of Pakistan is a grassroots level organization who have united the peoples from all faiths. Today we are so happy that all faiths are here, Muslim, Christian, then Buddhist and Muslims and other faith. So it's a good bouquet of flower bouquet. So go ahead, Nasri. Hurry up.
Thank you so much for giving me a wonderful chance to I speak all the word. This is the International Day of Peace. Yesterday we celebrated the 50 Golden Jubilee of Reverend Father James
Channan.
and International Peace Day. We participated with Yes Peace promoters, all member of our NGO and all Better Community for Canada and Pakistan. This occasion is very blessed for me, and all the people are very excited to participate. And Mr. Yoel Bhatti watched online all the occasion, and I think Zoom. And I want to say only one thing. Wherever we live, we are a little light. And when you consider to spread your light all over the world, Jesus said, "You are the light of the world." Thanks God, we believe on Jesus Christ. He is our light, and without him, we are nothing. So please, wherever you live, speak truth and listen to the people who want to say something, and don't ignore the poor people. Don't ignore who live in very congested areas, very congested people. Sometimes we see people not say. We only understand their silence. If you have the ability to listen silent, you are a human being. You are a light. You are a, I think, supernatural power. Thank you so much. Happy International Peace Day, all of you.
Nasreen,
God
thank you so much. Your beautiful message, really, is very touching. And actually, John, okay, you can you hear the message of Nasreen. Thank you so much, Nasreen. Once again, I will call Millie Das. Millie Das from India. We are working together since long, and we are happy that she's here. And she always she's a writer of many books, many articles she has written in a certain way. So speak with your poem. Your time is 5 minutes.
Yes, thank you, brother. Sorry for late,
Mhm.
and good evening to all of you, and good evening, my dearest brother, respected sir, Yul Bhati sir, Namaste from India, and I am Milidash, poet and writer, and I do many TV shows as well as, and so I am in late here. I write Bengali poetry as well as English poetry. I have 8 books, 9 books, 5 books are in Bengali language, and 3 books are in English languages. Today's we all are going through peace prevail on earth. So I will recite 2 of my poems about peace, and as today is Daughter's Day, I will recite a poem about daughters also. Uh, Short introduction. Art needs peace in order to survive. This applies to every angels, including wars, pollution, natural disasters, and more. When peace and harmony are maintained, things will continue to run smoothly without any delay. Moreover, it can be a savior for many who do not wish to engage in any disrupting activities or more. Peace is sitting in comfort and knowing that God is next to your side. And now I am going through my poem, my first poem, We Want Peace. There have been many wars all over the world. Now we want peace. The people of the whole world will be tied together. We wouldn't fight. We fall asleep under the same sky. We are illuminated by the same moonlight. Our feelings are same. Why will there be one war in the bosom of this beautiful family? We all wouldn't would be tied together. The consequences are not good. We don't want violence. We don't want conflict. We don't want noise. We don't want fight. I don't want any more bloodshed. We just want the atmosphere of peace to come down in the whole world. Just want peace and love. We can see the flag of peace is flying in the distance. We want to fly that flag and tie it together in the chest of the world. We don't want war anymore. We don't want murder anymore. Now we want love. Now we want peace. This was my first poem, and my second poem is Peace, Harmony, and Joy. Let the light of peace shine in my house. One day we scatter it, just a man like his spouse. We can hear the melody of peace. It is playing in the sky. We can hear the message of hope if we love and try. Life is not just war. Life means beautiful hope. Peace comes with honesty if there is real scope. If we love the world, if we bind by peace, morning will be fresh, nature will be nice. We must forget violence. We must forget conflict. One day truth must win if our minds are strict. We don't want any bloodshed. We don't want any destroy. If the world is bound by love, we get peace, harmony, and joy. This was my second poem. And is there any time?
Hello. Yes, please.
Is there any time? One
Pardon?
more poem.
Not having. Okay.
Dream of Equality.
Yes, yes, please.
The title of the poem, Dream of Equality. I have a dream. The dream is the soul of equality. Don't like colors. Don't judge anyone by black or red or green or white. Women always fight for their right. Men and women both have equal rights and opportunities. Till now, many parents save money for their son's education and daughter's marriage. In our society, girls have to take permission, the boys don't need these things. Every woman should be financially independent. Women have the power to change the world, but they face barriers in different fields. I like the power of mankind. I like the power of equality. At first, our society needs to be educated. We have to faith on mankind. I have a dream on equality. If we change our mentality, if we change our thinking, if we judge everyone equally, then we can change our society. We should respect everyone. We are human beings. If we should treat each other equally, either male or female, one day we must see a better world. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, and lots of love to all of you.
So, Naman, you go ahead and give a reflection of today's program, and also I'll let you know that Naman Zaki is a good friend of mine. We are working since 22 years back, and he's a very much motivator. He motivates me in certain way to let's work together, and I'm so happy with him. He's a thoroughly gentleman, and he's a web designer, and he's designing the website internationally. And I'm so proud of him that he's doing a lot of work with the GPLT, another organization. And I think if I couldn't say that how many clients he has, but I know that more than 50 clients he has serving the that's a great. So over to Naman Zaki. So your reflection of today.
First of all, I will congratulate Mr. Farid James Channan on his 50th Golden Jubilee celebration. I would like to play a little introduction about his journey, and we are right now going to play a video for you.
और मेरा ताल्लुक एक कैथलिक मसीही घराने से है। मेरे वालिद मोहतरम का ताल्लुक पाकिस्तान के एक मशहूर मसीही गांव खुशपर से है, और मेरी वालिदा मोहतरमा उनका ताल्लुक मियाँ चन्नू के नज़दीक एक गांव है 125 झंडे वाली, वहाँ से है। मेरी पैदाइश 1952 में हुई, और मैं उकाड़े के नज़दीक एक छोटा सा गांव है चक नंबर 9, वहाँ पे मैं पैदा हुआ, क्योंकि वालिद मोहतरम वो डेयरी फार्म सिलोर में काम करते थे। तो प्राइमरी की तालीम मैंने वहीं से हासिल की। इसके बाद मिडिल स्कूल जो है वो गवर्नमेंट स्कूल से मैंने किया उकाड़ा से, और 9वीं में मैं मियाँ चन्नू में चला गया सेंट विंसेंट हाई स्कूल में, और ये 1969 की बात है कि मैंने मैट्रिक का एग्ज़ाम दिया और फर्स्ट डिवीज़न से मैंने मैट्रिक पास किया। और ये वो दौर है जब मुझे अपनी ज़िंदगी का फ़ैसला करना था, तो मैंने सोचा कि मुझे क्या करना चाहिए। तो इसमें मेरे वालिदैन ने बहुत मेरी रहनुमाई की, अगरचे कि मैं घर में पलौठा हूँ। तो ये मेरे वालिद मोहतरम और मेरी वालिदा खुर्शीद और मेरे वालिद चन्नन की ख्वाहिश थी कि मैं राहबाना ज़िंदगी अपनाऊँ। तो उन्हीं की इस सोच को, उन्हीं के ख्वाब को मैंने महसूस किया कि ये खुदा की आवाज़ है, और वो मुझे काहिन बनने के लिए बुला
اور
रहा है।
خدا کے فضل سے میں اپنی رہبانہ زندگی کی گولڈن جبلی منا رہا ہوں۔ جب میں اپنے ماضی کی طرف دیکھتا ہوں تو میں خدا کا بے حد شکر گزار ہوں۔
نہایت ہی قابل عزت، قابل احترام فخر پاکستان فادر جیمز چنن صاحب، میں بچپن سے فادر جی کو جانتا ہوں اور ڈومینیکن جماعت میں میری شمولیت بھی جناب فخر پاکستان قابل عزت فادر جیمز چنن کی مرہون منت ہے۔ انہوں نے میری رہنمائی فرمائی اور آج میں ڈومینیکن لوادے میں ان کی طرح خدمت کے عمل میں آگے بڑھ رہا ہوں۔ فادر جیمز ایسا کہن ہے جو ہزاروں سالوں میں پیدا ہوتا ہے۔ مذہب عالم کے لوگ آپ کو قدر کی نگاہ سے دیکھتے ہیں، آپ پوری دنیا میں جانے اور پہچانے جاتے ہیں، آپ انسانیت کی قدر کرتے ہیں، آپ انسانیت کے قدردان ہیں اور آپ نے پوری زندگی یسوع کے منشور کو سامنے رکھتے ہوئے محبت کو فروغ دیا ہے، امن کو فروغ دیا ہے اور انسانیت کو قریب لانے میں اپنا کردار ادا کیا ہے۔ فادر جی میں یہ کہنا چاہتا ہوں کہ آج آپ گولڈن جبلی منا رہے ہیں، خدا ایسی آپ کو ڈھیروں جبلیاں منانے کا فضل بخشے، خدا ہمیشہ آپ کے ساتھ رہے۔ یہ نور محبت ہے اور یہ محبت یسوع مسیح کی محبت ہے جو آپ میں بستی ہے اور جس کے لیے اور جس سے پیوستہ ہو کر آپ نے 50 سال رہبانہ زندگی میں گزارے ہیں۔ خداوند آپ کا ہر قدم عزم اور بزم مبارک کرے اور آپ کو ڈھیروں خوشیوں سے مالا مال کرے، آمین۔
اور آج میں بڑی خوشی کے ساتھ یہ بھی بتانا چاہتا ہوں کہ میں نے 4 کتابیں بھی تصنیف کی ہیں۔ میری 2 بکس جو ہیں وہ انگلش میں پبلش ہوئی ہیں، ایک کا نام ہے پاتھ آف لو، اے کال فار انٹرفیتھ ہارمنی، اور دوسری میری کتاب کا نام ہے کرسچن مسلم ڈائلاگ ان پاکستان۔ یہ 2 بکس انگلش میں ہیں اور 2 بکس جو ہیں وہ اردو میں بھی ہیں۔ پاکستان میں مسیحی مسلم مکالمہ اور محبت کا راستہ، یہ تو میری 4 بکس ہیں۔ اس کے علاوہ بے شمار میرے آرٹیکل جو ہیں وہ مختلف ممالک سے شائع ہو چکے ہیں اور مختلف زبانوں میں شائع ہوئے ہیں، جو میں نے پاکستانی حالات پر جو کمنٹری لکھی ہیں، جو میں نے انٹرویو دیے ہیں اور جو میں نے آرٹیکل دیے ہیں لکھے ہیں، اور ان میں یہ کہ جیسے میرے آرٹیکل جو ہیں اور میری جو خبریں ہیں، میرے جو انٹرویوز ہیں وہ اٹالین میں، جرمن میں، اسپینش میں، فرینچ میں، پولش میں، فینش میں، چائنیز میں، عربک میں، رشین میں، اور یہ ہندی اور بنگالی لینگویج اور انڈونیشین بھاشا اور جیپنیز اور تھائی لینگویج اور اردو میں بھی شائع ہو چکے ہیں، اور میں اس کے لیے خدا کا بہت شکریہ ادا کرتا ہوں۔ بے شمار ممالک سے میرے مضامین وہ شائع ہوئے ہیں جس میں انٹرفیتھ ہارمنی کی بات ہوتی تھی اور جس میں جو اقلیتوں کو جو مسائل ہیں ان کی بات بھی ہوتی رہی، اور یہ میرے لیے بڑے اعزاز کی بات ہے کہ میری جو انگلش بک ہے اے کال فار انٹرفیتھ ہارمنی، اور پورا نام اس کے پاتھ آف لو اے کال فار انٹرفیتھ ہارمنی، اس کی جو سرمنی وہ UN
میرا نام مولانا سید محمد عبدالخبیر آزاد ہے اور میں گرینڈ امام اور خطیب ہوں بادشاہی مسجد لاہور کا۔ جناب فادر جیمز چنن جن کے 50 سال خدمت میں جو کہ ربائے اور جو انہوں نے اپنی کمیونٹی میں اور چرچ میں اور ڈومینیکن جماعت کے ساتھ دی ہے، میں سمجھتا ہوں کہ اس کو پورا ہوا ہے۔ مگر اس کے ساتھ ساتھ میں دیکھتا ہوں کہ انٹرفیتھ ہارمنی اس شخصیت کا ایک عظیم کردار، ہم انٹرنیشنل سطح پر بھی دنیا کے کئی ممالک میں اکٹھے گئے، وہاں ہم نے پاکستان کی نمائندگی کی جہاں میں اسلام کی نمائندگی کرتا تھا، اسی طرح فادر جیمز چنن صاحب جو ہیں وہ پاکستان اور مسیحیت اور کرسچینٹی کی نمائندگی کرتے تھے، اور جاپان میں ہم نے ایک دوسرے کے ہاتھ میں ہاتھ دے کر جو ایک امن اور محبت کا پیغام دیا، اس کو وہاں پر بیٹھے ہوئے ہزاروں لوگوں نے بڑا سراہا۔ اور فادر جی کی زندگی مذہبی ہم آہنگی اور رواداری کے پیغامات سے بھری ہوئی ہے، اور میں یہ سمجھتا ہوں کہ ایسے لوگ جو ہیں صدیوں میں پیدا ہوتے ہیں۔
میرے لیے بڑی خوش قسمتی کی بات ہے کہ پاکستان کے 4 جو پریزیڈنٹ ہو چکے ہیں ان سے میں مل چکا ہوں۔ ایک پریزیڈنٹ محمد رفیق تارڑ صاحب، دوسرے صدر پاکستان فاروق احمد خان لغاری صاحب، تیسرے پریزیڈنٹ پاکستان آصف علی زرداری صاحب اور عارف علوی صاحب، ان سے بھی میں 2 3 4 دفعہ ملا ہوں۔ مجھے جو ہے 3 4 پرائم منسٹر سے بھی ملنے کا شرف حاصل ہوا ہے، اور میں اس کے لیے خدا کا شکر ادا کرتا ہوں۔ یوسف رضا گیلانی جو ہیں ان سے 5 6 دفعہ میں ملا ہوں، اور اس کے علاوہ بے شمار جو فیڈرل منسٹرز ہیں ان سے میری ملاقاتیں ہوتی رہتی اور اب بھی ہوتی رہتی ہیں، اور کئی سالوں سے ہو رہی ہیں۔ میں اسلامی نظریاتی کونسل کے جو چیئرمین ہیں ڈاکٹر قبلہ ایاز صاحب، ان کے بہت قریب ہوں، اور میں جہاں مرضی جا کے ان کو مل سکتا ہوں، اور مجھے ان سے ملنے کی بڑی خوشی ہوتی ہے۔ اسی طرح سے شہباز بھٹی جب منسٹر تھے، انہوں نے مجھے دوسرے ممالک میں بھی بھیجا پاکستان کی نمائندگی کرنے کے لیے، اور یہ مجھے بتاتے ہوئے بڑی خوشی محسوس ہو رہی ہے کہ 2 دفعہ مجھے پریزیڈنٹ آف امریکہ نے بھی انوائٹ کیا، اور یہ بہت بڑا اعزاز ہے کہ پاکستان کے ایک مسیحی کو جو امریکہ جو کہ سپر پاور ہے اس کے جو پریزیڈنٹ ہیں براک حسین اوباما، انہوں نے 2 دفعہ مجھے وائٹ ہاؤس میں کانفرنس کی دعوت دی، ایک 2015 میں اور دوسری دفعہ میں 2016 میں واشنگٹن ڈی سی گیا بطور اسٹیٹ گیسٹ، اور سارے اخراجات میرے جو ہیں حکومت امریکہ نے برداشت کیے، اور مجھے وائٹ ہاؤس میں بھی جانے کا موقع ملا، اور یہ ایک بڑی خوشی کی بات تھی اور آنر کی بات تھی کہ وائٹ ہاؤس کے دروازے بھی میرے لیے کھول دے دیا، اور بہت ساری تصویریں میری ہیں، اور میں بلو روم جو ہے وائٹ ہاؤس کا، اس میں ریڈ روم جو ہے، گرین روم جو ہے، ہر اس میں کمروں کے نام ہیں گرین، ریڈ، یلو، تو ان میں میں گیا، اور جہاں پریزیڈنٹ ملتے ہیں اس جگہ پہ بھی گیا، جہاں پریس کانفرنس کرتے ہیں اس جگہ بھی میں گیا، تو اٹ واز گریٹ ایکسپیرینس۔ صدر اوباما نے پوری دنیا سے 30 اسکالرس کو انوائٹ کیا تھا جو کہ انٹرفیتھ ہارمنی اور پیس میں جانے پہچانے جاتے ہیں، اور ان 30 میں پوری دنیا میں جو 30 اسکالرس تھے، 30 اسکالرس تھے، ان میں میں بھی شامل تھا۔
پاکستان کی سلامتی اور بقا کے لیے بھی ان کی خدمت سراہی جاتی ہے، اور جیسے کہ انہوں نے باہر کے ممالک میں بھی جا کے پاکستان کی نمائندگی کی، اور وہاں بھی انہوں نے بے شمار ایوارڈ بھی حاصل کیے۔ جب ہمارے دیوالی کا پروگرام ہوتا ہے، فادر صاحب اور تمام اپنے ساتھیوں کو لے کر کے بھی آئے۔ میں اس ماں کو بھی سلام کرتا ہوں کہ جن کے یہ سپوت ہیں، اور یہ امن کے سمندر کی یہ وہ دھارا ہے، وہ آبشار ہیں کہ جہاں جہاں بھی جاتے ہیں اور وہاں بنجر کھیتیوں کو امن کے حوالے سے سیراب کرتے جاتے ہیں۔ بے شمار ان کی کاوشیں میں ان کو سلوٹ کرتا ہوں اور دعا بھی کرتا ہوں کہ اسی طرح بھگوان گاڈ ایشور اللہ جیزس ان کو کامیابی اور کامرانیاں عطا فرماتا رہے، اور یہ کامیابی کی سیڑھیاں چڑھتے رہیں۔
انٹرفیتھ ہارمنی اور پیس کے لیے گزشتہ 40 سالوں سے کام کر رہا ہوں، اور میں ہمیشہ جو ہے اسی ٹریک پر رہا ہوں، چاہے میری دوسری ذمہ داریاں بھی رہیں، پاسٹر انسٹیٹیوٹ کا ڈائریکٹر بھی میں رہا ہوں، اور پرائر وائس پرنسپل ڈومینیکن جماعت کا سربراہ بھی 12 سال کے لیے رہا ہوں، لیکن میں نے اس کے ساتھ ساتھ جو میرا پیشن ہے انٹرفیتھ ہارمنی اور پیس کا، اس کو بھی میں نے ساتھ ساتھ ہی رکھا ہے۔
بنے اس طرح لیکن جڑا ہے انہوں نے عرب پاک عرب بنایا نا، ادھے نال دا کوئی نہیں کہا، نہ اس طرح اچھا انتظام ہے، اتنے اچھے لوگ آندے نے، اے پاکستان دا دل گردہ کٹ کے لیا کے پیش کرتے ہیں، اور لوگوں کو وہ رکھ کے دینے، لوگوں کو پیار بانٹتے ہیں، اتنا پیار بانٹتے ہیں کہ میرا حال کسی نے میں کہہ نہیں سکتا کہ اتنا پیار ہے، اتنے خلوص، اتنا پیار، اور اس پیس یقین منو جدو میں بلاندے نے، میں دنیا کے سارے کام چھڈ کے
ਮੈਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਣਨਾ, ਮੇਰੀ ਮੁਹੱਬਤ ਹੈ, ਮੇਰਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਹੈ, ਮੇਰੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਭਾਈ ਨੇ। ਮੈਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਿਆਰ ਕਰਨਾ, ਪਿਆਰ ਕਰਦਾ ਰਹਾਂ ਜਦ ਤੱਕ ਮੇਰੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਹੈ। ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬੁਲਾਉਣਗੇ ਮੈਂ ਤਨ ਮਨ ਧਨ ਹਰ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਹਾਜ਼ਰ ਹੈ। ਮੈਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਅੱਜ ਵੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਕੰਮ ਲਈ ਬੁਲਾਇਆ ਹੈ। ਮੈਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਸ਼ੁਕਰੀਆ ਅਦਾ ਕਰਨਾ। ਗੋਡ ਬਲੈਸ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਅੱਲਾਹ ਤਾਲਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਇੰਨੀ ਕੁ ਮਦਦ ਕਰੇ, ਜਿਤਨੀ ਅਖਵਾਸ਼ ਕਰੇ तो 100 ਗੁਣਾ ਵੱਧ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਇੱਜ਼ਤ ਹੋਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ, ਜਿਹੜੀ ਮੈਂ ਕਹਿਣਾ। ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ।
मेरा नाम रेवरेंड डॉक्टर मजीद एबल है। मैं नौलखा प्रेस्बिटेरियन चर्च का पास्टर हूँ ये है, और फादर जी के 50 साल जो हैं ये बहुत बड़ी गवाही है। इट्स लाइक एन ओपन चैप्टर। वो सब लोग जो उनसे वाकिफ़ हैं, उनकी खिदमत से वाकिफ़ हैं, वो फ़ख्र किए बगैर नहीं रह सकते कि फादर जी ने किस तरह से फ्रंट लाइन पे रहकर काम किया है, गवाही पैदा की है, और इंसानियत की फलाह बहबूद के लिए, अपने ईमान के फ़रोग़ के लिए बढ़ चढ़ के काम किया है। ही इज़ वन ऑफ द बेस्ट पार्टनर्स एंड कोलीग्स वी हैव जो इंटरफेथ पे हमारे साथ काम करते हैं। उनके अंदर मुझे कभी कोई तकब्बुर, कभी कोई घमंड नज़र नहीं आया, कि वो करना चाहें तो कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि आलमगीर सतह पर उनकी लीडरशिप की रिकग्निशन है। कितने मुल्कों की गवर्नमेंट्स उनको बुलाती हैं, उनको अवार्ड्स देती हैं। हज़ारों लाखों के मजमू में जाके उन्होंने पैगामात दिए हैं, और अपने मुल्क की नुमाइंदगी भी की है, और पाकिस्तान की मसीहों की नुमाइंदगी भी की है। तो फादर जी आई थिंक वी फाइंड द बेस्ट पर्सन जो कि इंसानों से प्यार करते हैं, उनकी ज़रूरतों का ख्याल रखते हैं, ज़रूरतमंदों के लिए बढ़ चढ़ कर काम करते हैं। जहाँ पे भी कभी कोई क्राइसिस आता है, फादर जी कभी पीछे नहीं रहे हैं, और उनका जो इल्म फरासत है उससे भी हम अच्छी तरह से वाकिफ़ हैं, और मुझे यकीन है कि इन 50 सालों की तरह आइंदा भी फादर जेम्स चन्नन और इसी जज्बे के साथ अपनी खिदमत को जारी रखेंगे।
हॉस्पिटल लाहौर की एक पहचान हुआ करता था, बहुत ही मशहूर था, और ओपन हार्ट सर्जरी इसी हॉस्पिटल में हुई। तो इसकी रेनोवेशन में मुझे भी अप्रोच किया गया। उसका जो जैस्मीन ब्लॉक है उसकी रेनोवेशन की, वहाँ पे जो चैपल है वहाँ पे रेनोवेट किया, और कुशन रखी और कार्पेट रखा, फिर सारे कमरों में बेड प्रोवाइड किए, वॉशरूम जो हैं उनको ठीक करवाया। जो जैस्मीन ब्लॉक है उसकी रेनोवेशन को मेरी वालिदा मोहतरमा खुर्शीद चन्नन से मंसूब किया है। और दूसरी तरफ जब एमरजेंसी वार्ड का इफ्तिताह किया गया तो वहाँ पर भी उन्होंने मुझे एजाज़ दिया कि वो उन्होंने मेरे नाम की प्लेट वहाँ पे लगाई है, क्योंकि मैंने उसका इफ्तिताह किया, और वहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है फादर जेम्स चन्नन इनागुरेटेड एंड ब्लेस्ड दिस ब्लॉक ऑफ यूनाइटेड क्रिश्चियन हॉस्पिटल। मैं उनका बेहद शुक्रगुजार हूँ। हाँ, इसके साथ ये भी है कि यूनाइटेड क्रिश्चियन हॉस्पिटल में मेरी रिकमेंडेशन से एक बहुत बड़ा वाटर फिल्ट्रेशन प्लांट है वो भी लगाया गया है।
उनकी चंद गरां कदर खिदमात को डोमिनिकन घराना खराज तहसीन पेश करता है। और सादगी के पैकर रेवरेंड फादर जेम्स चन्नन ओपी ने 15 अक्टूबर 1952 में चन्नन मसीह और खुर्शीद बीबी के आंगन में आंख खोली। आपकी वालिद मोहतरम चौधरी चन्नन मसीह का ताल्लुक फैसलाबाद के एक मसीही गांव खुशपुर से था, और वालिदा मोहतरमा खुर्शीद बीबी का ताल्लुक 125 मियां चन्नू से था। आप 7 बहन भाई हैं।
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Let's have a big hand. Thank you so much, Asher Nazir Saab and Neelam Ansari. You did a good job. And today, if I am not wrong, if we designate International Day of Peace in the name of Father James Channan, because he did a lot in the grassroots level, in the international level. I learned many things. and I am exploring that things here in the world. So, Naman sir, it's a small video. You play that, and thereafter, I will let you know that today our chief guest is a Father James Channan and Geneva Blackmer. Let's have a Geneva Blackmer to congratulations to her. Now, second time for Jane, she is elected as a global trustee. And today our program is very boosted by to you and also by all participants. So thank you so much. Naman sir, can you play that? This is some reflection of my journey. With the grassroots level with others in many places that This is a little reflection of my youthhood. This is school children where I was in school. My wife, beautiful wife, United Nations, while in Trade Center, and with that Deborah and Monica Trade Center visit. So thank you so much, Numan. It's a little bit of reflection what I got from the Father James. I hope he will be happy to see some activities and always he's with us. I will call Sohail Aslam Saab from USA. He's the president of Pakistan, something like that. Sorry, you may over to Sohail Ahmed.
Thank you very much, Reverend Joel. It's a great honor to be a part of this get together this afternoon. Sorry, I was a little late joining in. I'm full for today's conference in two ways. First of all, let me just take a few minutes to recognize a living legend in respected Father James Channan. He's been a source of great inspiration for a generation of believers from all faith traditions, not only in Pakistan, but all over the world. A great visionary leader. And Father G, it's a great honor to finally meet you in person. And I've been, over the last 35 years, been greatly inspired by you, just like Reverend Joel Bharti. You, like I just said, you have inspired a generation of people in Pakistan. And here in the US, we are trying really hard to get together and be more active and come up with more of a combined network. I think we're doing great in Europe. I think we're doing great in Canada. But in the US, because of the proximity of the country, it's so big that we are finally trying to get together under a common theme of collective consciousness, if you will. And I think that is based on shared value system. And when I talk about shared values, one of the shared values that I admire about Father James Channan is his integrity. And I think a couple of things that I should mention when we mention integrity is that it is a fine balance between compromise while still holding on to your principles. And I think Father James Channan has done an incredible job throughout his life and his career in showing us how we can do that. And so for that, I am grateful to him. I'm also reminded that although peace, just like hope, just like equality, just like justice or fairness, is something that we aspire to. We will never achieve it in our lifetime, but we can do our part. And so for that, again, I'm grateful for Father James Channan to show us the way, and look forward to meeting with you next time you're in the US. God bless you.
Thank you very much. I will meet you next time in the USA. Yes, during summer. Yeah, I'll be there. Thank you very much for such beautiful thoughts and reflection on my life and my contribution to promoting peace and harmony, which you also recognize so much around the world. And Suhail, I'm very much impressed by you. God bless you. Will you be coming to Pakistan, Suhail?
I'm planning on visiting either later on this year or earlier next year, Father.
Most welcome to Peace Center. I'm very happy to meet you and welcome you.
Thank you so much. Looking forward to it.
Thank you.
So मैं चाहूँगा कि मैं इसकी जैसे आपने वीडियो देखी आशिफ को भी वो भी ऑन कैमरा ऑन करें और मैडम नीलम अंसारी भी I want to congratulate you. You did a wonderful role in the Peace Center and the URA Pakistan. So thank you so much again. Now I will call Suhail Ahmed Raza, Director for Interfaith of Minhajul Quran. Thereafter I will call him. Suhail Ahmed, we are working together last couple of years.
Thank you very much.
To decade with Suhail Ahmed in a Peace Center. He always came to my office. He always came to my school and everywhere we round there together. So he's doing a wonderful work for that interfaith.
Thank you very much, Mr. Yoel Bhatti.
Yes, sir.
Ji, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Can you hear me? Hello.
Hello. Yes, please.
जी जी सबसे पहले तो मैं इंटरनेशनल डे ऑफ पीस के मौका पर जितने भी हमारी ये काबिल एहतराम शख्सियात जो आज के इस प्रोग्राम में शामिल हैं उनको इंटरनेशनल डे ऑफ पीस के मौका पर मुबारकबाद पेश करता हूँ। जिस खूबसूरत अंदाज में आपने राइट रेवरेंड फादर जेम्स चनन साहब जो कि प्रोविंशियल प्रायर रहे हैं डोमिनिकन ऑर्डर के कैथोलिक चर्च ऑफ पाकिस्तान, और उन्होंने इस अजीम मकसद के लिए पीस सेंटर भी बनाया। तो ये वो खिदमात हैं कि मैं समझता हूँ कि पाकिस्तान में अमन के क़याम, अखुवत और भाईचारे के फ़रोग़ में एक उनका बड़ा एक कलीदी किरदार है। और 50 साल जो उन्होंने गोल्डन जुबली सेलिब्रेट की है, तो मैं समझता हूँ कि ये एक बहुत बड़ी ब्लेसिंग है इस वतन अज़ीज़ पाकिस्तान के लिए कि ऐसी शख्सियात यहाँ पर मौजूद हैं। तो इस मौका पर मैं यही पैगाम दूंगा कि आज ज़रूरत इस चीज़ की है कि हम सब मिलकर इस बात का अहद करें कि अमन जो है ये हर इंसान की ज़रूरत ही नहीं बल्कि हर माशरे में के क़याम में इसका बुनियादी किरदार है। और हम इस वक्त जिन हालात से गुजर रहे हैं, ना सिर्फ पाकिस्तान बल्कि पूरी दुनिया, तो हमें दुआ करनी है और अपना अपना जो एक रोल है वो अदा करना है कि पूरी दुनिया में अमन कायम हो, मज़ाहिब के दरमियान अंडरस्टैंडिंग डेवलप हो, एक दूसरे का एहतराम जी हम एहतराम करें एक दूसरे के वजूद का और दूसरे के वजूद को एक्सेप्ट करें, और तभी ना सिर्फ पाकिस्तान बल्कि पूरी दुनिया में अमन कायम हो सकता है। और हमें इंसानियत की जो वैल्यूज़ हैं उन्हें उजागर करने की ज़रूरत है। तो खुदा हमें हिम्मत दे, तौफीक दे कि हम वतन अज़ीज़ पाकिस्तान और पूरी दुनिया में अमन के क़याम का वसीला बने। आमीन।
Thank you so much, Suhail Raza Sahab, Professor Suhail Raza Sahab. I'm really miss you over here, but since many times you join us and we're promoting peace and harmony in the world together. I'm not alone. I'll let you know that I'm not alone. I'm working. You all are my volunteers. You all are my friends, and you are doing a lot of work. Thank you so much. I will call now.
next month we are going to organize our 7th International Interfaith Conference here in our Minhaj University, Lahore. In that conference, we invited different speakers, especially international speakers, belong to different faiths, Buddhist, Hindu, Sikh, Christian, Muslim, different denominations, Zoroastrians, Baha'i, Jewish, and Muslim scholars all around the world, and hope that conference will be, I think, it's a part of for the promotion of interfaith harmony, peace building, and coexistence in Pakistan. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Now we are going to be wind up with that 2 or 3 speakers more. Are thereafter Mr. John McKay from USA, my church member.
Hi.
Okay, bye.
I'm unmuted now.
Okay, go ahead.
My name is John McCoy. I live in Minneapolis, Minnesota, USA.
Mr. Bhatti, Mr. Kokera wanted to say something. Mr. Kokera is from Togo.
Yes. As you know, my name is Kukura Nephew Abdullah. I'm the head of Islamic Center for Social South Africa. Maybe some of Togo, the capital is Lomé. So it is an honor to hear about peace. First of all, you know, peace is what we call tranquility. It means that when you love you love something, you can try to make peace. So for my side, I think peace, first of all, it means we have to do, as leaders, we have to do more to make peace all over the world. What can I say by this? For example, we can try to, as leaders, we can try to stop violence. We can also try, for example, to stop atrocity, for example. So it is very important as leaders all over the world. We need to work hard for the peace, because if we don't have peace, we don't have development, we don't have progress. Do you follow me?
Yes, very good.
Do you hear me?
Yes,
we can.
Yes, I was saying peace means a very simple word, tranquility. It means that before we have to have peace, we need to have love. Love about life, or love about others' life. So it is very important that if we need peace, we have to go more than speaking. We need to how do you call it, to encourage people to make peace. Also, we have to make some actions to show that peace is very important for our lives and also for the life of the others. So if we need really peace, we have to do what we have to make to work as leaders against against violence and atrocity in the world. For example, in our case in Togo, we try to make some actions in this case. Like, for example, we need to make by education. We used to use by the education as an arm to make peace. So in our project, we have some educational schools in where we can start there by giving them what do you mean by peace, how to do to make peace in all over in our country here in the world. So I think peace is very important for everybody in this world. So as leaders, we need to focus on this in this topic. It is very important. So I want to take this opportunity to present our project in CSET. CSET means Islamic Center for Social Service and Education in Togo. As we see, we have 2 words there. We have the education and we have social service and social service in our country. We try to support orphans. We try to support poor people, and we focus. Our base is how to develop, how to support them to be developed. By this way, they can try to have a peace, to have love, and then they can be developed. That is our mission in Togo.
Now I will ask that if he's available, Bark and Razia are is okay. Mr. John K. Please go ahead.
Yes, peace to everyone. Peace to everybody.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, John McKay, he sends a peace for everyone. Oh, thank you so much, John.
Thank you.
Without peace, we are nothing. No, I know there is a moment what we are waiting since long and worked long for celebration of Father James Channan. 50 glorious years. So we are now there is a time to give applause, big hand, and give a really I don't have a word. So I call Reverend Father James Channan, OP Director, Peace Centers. Yesterday we present him a shield and award to Asher Nazir and Madam Neelam and Father Pascal for their wonderful contribution towards his 50-year Golden Jubilee. So, with a great honor, I call Reverend Father James Channan. A big hand. Please, Father James Channan.
Yeah, my dear brother and friend, Reverend Jubilee, and all brothers and sisters from all over the world. I am extremely happy that all of you have gathered from east and west, north and south to celebrate the International Day of Peace. International Day of Peace this year gave us the theme of cultivating culture of peace. And that is what all of us are doing around the world, that we have expressed our great wish for peace, and we are playing our role to make this world a better world, to make this world a peaceful world, where there is respect for all, where there is justice for all, where there is freedom of religion and thought for everybody in the world. And this journey of peace is not easy. As you know, it's very difficult that although we keep on working for peace and harmony, and we have heard that still there is a great need to do work of promoting peace and harmony, to accept others as our brothers and sisters, and to do unto others what we want them to do unto us, which is a golden rule. So I am extremely happy that Reverend Jubilee has organized this meeting on Zoom to celebrate International Day of Peace. And I congratulate him, and I also congratulate all of you who are participating in this Zoom call. And as you know that Yuela has already shared with you, that part of it was also dedicated to my services as I'm celebrating Golden Jubilee of my religious life. I thank God for this. I became a Dominican friar officially when I made my first profession. We call it simple profession in 1974. And now this is the 50th year, 2024. And these years, 5 decades have passed, and I cannot express enough in words how grateful I am to God for the life He has given me, and to thank all of my friends like you who have been supporting me in my vocation and supporting me in my work, especially interfaith harmony and peace. When I think of these 50 years, a couple of things come to my mind. First of all, that I am grateful to God that he chose me to become a religious priest. And that's what I did. I joined the Dominicans in 1969, and then I made my first profession of graduating from the Islamia College in Lahore, in Multan, and I made my first profession in 1974. So first of all, I am grateful to God. Secondly, I am grateful to my parents, my mother and father, who helped me to know my vocation, and they always supported me. Although I'm the eldest one in the family, and usually in Pakistan, eldest son, he is the one who supports his family. He works and he supports family. But my parents said no. So they felt that I have a vocation, and they guided me to realize my vocation to become a Dominican. So they said, "Don't worry about us. You go ahead and you join the Dominican order." And this is what I did. And thirdly, I would like to say, in these 50 years, Dominican order, which was founded by Saint Dominic in 1216, and it is working now in 102 countries. So Dominican order, master of the Dominican order, and the Dominicans in Pakistan, they have been great support to me. They always encouraged me, and they sent me to study in Italy, in Angelicum, and the Pontifical Institute of Islamic Study, Arabic language. Then I was sent to study at Emmanuel College in Boston, and then I was also sent to study in American University in the United States of America. And also I studied for 1 year at Harvard University. And at Harvard University, I did a graduation in world religion that really opened my heart, opened my mind towards the people of all religions. And that further strengthened that no matter to what religion we belong to, no matter to what country we come from, no matter what status we have in society, no matter what color we have, we all belong to one family. That we are one family, and our mother and father are Adam and Eve, and we should respect other, and we should also respect the religion of others. That religion may be different, the creed may be different, but I must respect them, and that is how we can bring a positive change in the world instead of creating discrimination, looking down upon the other on account of his religion or her religion or color. No, this is not in my dictionary. My aim is I accept all others as my brothers and sisters. And many of the persons who helped me in the journey are participating in this Zoom call as well. Like Joel Bhatti has been, Reverend Joel Bhatti has been working with me as Executive Secretary of Peace Center, but after he went to Canada, we are in regular contact. The Suhail Amdaraza is there. Then Asher Nazir is there. The Madam Neelam Nasari is there. And Ahsan Siddiqui is participating in this. So the people like this, they have made my journey very easy. And it is, I would say, this journey is very fruitful. This journey is very gratifying. I have friends all over the world, and I have been to those countries I had never dreamed of that I will be there. I have been to about 60 countries, and I also received Peace Award from 5 continents. This is unbelievable. Receiving Peace Award from America, from Central America, from Latin America, from Europe, from Africa, and from Asia. It is beyond my imagination that how people they love me, and they accept the work which I am doing, which is of prime importance in the world. I had never thought that President of America will be inviting me to White House for the International Conference of the Interfaith Leaders in the world. That is very gratifying to me. I had never thought that I will be giving lecture at Notre Dame University in South Bend, that I will be giving lectures at State University of San Francisco or Amsterdam University in the Netherlands, or Helsinki University in Finland, or Turku University in Finland, or Santo St. Thomas University in Manila, Dongkuk University in South Korea, and so on and so forth. I have also given lectures in many universities in Pakistan, including including University of the Punjab, the University of Women in Lahore, and several other universities. So, and also as you saw in my documentary, that my commentaries, my statements, my lectures, they are translated in many languages, which I have mentioned in my documentary. So my heart is full of gratitude, and I thank God. I thank my parents, my relatives, my friends, and so many organizations in the world who invite me for international conferences, including Amir of Qatar, and also King of Dubai, who is the Prime Minister of the United Arab Emirates, and so on and so forth. I am very blessed, and I wish I could thank enough. And my golden jubilee of religious life was celebrated in a very fabulous way. In the cathedral, Catholic cathedral in Lahore, in which two archbishops came from, one from Archbishop Joseph Arshid from Rawalpindi, Islamabad, Archbishop Benny Travers from Karachi, and Bishop of Multan, and Chairman of the National Commission for Interreligious Dialogue and Communism, Bishop Yusuf Sohn, he participated. There were also three other bishops from the Church of Pakistan. Bishop Nadeem Kamran and Bishop Ibrahim Daniel and Bishop Irfan Jamil, along with about 40 priests were present for my Jubilee. And what else I want? I mean, at this joyful occasion, Pope Francis sent special blessings at my occasion. I'm grateful to him. And the ambassador of the Pope in Pakistan, he sent a message. Cardinal Joseph Court from Karachi, he sent a greeting message, and I was overwhelmed by it. And there were about 2,000 messages which I received on Facebook and WhatsApp and other. And I am extremely grateful to God. I am a humble servant of God, and thank God whatever He has given me, and I'm utilizing it to the best of my capacity. The friends like Suhail Amdaraza, Yoel Bhatti, and Hassan Ahmad, and so many I have friends around the world, and I am grateful to them. I am thankful to Yoel Bhatti for this evening and for his very beautiful shield which he gave me yesterday, and bouquet, his Better Community for All presented, and Yes Peace presented. It was marvelous to celebrate International Day of Peace, celebrated yesterday, and today we're celebrating here. And again, coming back to that, let us, all of us, play the role in cultivating culture of peace. So thanks once again for the beautiful hymns and songs and speeches and reflections which I heard from you. God bless you, and thank you very much, keep in your prayers.
God bless you. God bless you, Father Sir. It's a big celebration, international celebration of your 50-year Golden Jubilee. I was amazed. I was surprised that I could not attend your in person, but this was my passion and in the heart that we celebrate this year. So thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for your prayers and good wishes.
So I will ask Naman. Oh yes, yes. This is a shield. We present him. Utte karo. Glorious years of excellence. These are all photos, my memories, and other memories. This peace center is dedicated to you, and you meet. These are your 4 books, and we are. This is a long history of your work. You did that, and it's a recognition all over the world.
Thank you, Yoel Bhatti. You did marvelous work. God bless you.
God bless you. So
God
now,
bless you and your team.
Okay.
And
Now there is a time. Listen, very noble personality, Blackmer. She will give a presidential address of today's meeting, and really I'm so thankful and for your encouragement whenever we meet in the meeting in the past. But you are our regional, you are our global trustee now. So I am working with you. It's my privilege, really. And you did a lot of work for the Interfaith Center, Miami, and many other things, other in Porsche. So go ahead. That's a big hand to her.
So thank you, Reverend Bhatti. Thank you to Father James Channan for your remarks, for dedicating your life to cultivating peace and your commitment to interfaith cooperation. And thank you to everyone, all of our honorary guests, for your beautiful reflections of verbal and artistic expression. I deeply appreciate the sentiments that were expressed regarding the need to embody peace, to spread light throughout the world through our deeds and our actions, and to not shy away from the world's suffering, but rather to strive to build a world in which peace is our common mutual experience. As Reverend Bhatti stated, my name is Geneva Blackmer. I'm a Global Council Trustee for North America at URI, and I was very honored to accept this invitation from the A Better Community for All Canada and Pakistan Cooperation Circle. As many of you may or may not know, Reverend Bhatti ran in the recent elections for the URI Global Council, and he's currently serving as the alternate trustee for North America. So we are very grateful for the commitment and dedication he's shown to URI and his efforts for intentional collaboration with other CCs. In addition to my work with URI, I'm also the interim executive director for the Interfaith Center at Miami University, who is a collaborator on this event. And we are also a cooperation circle of URI, but we are a 501c3 nonprofit in the United States that seeks to unify people through relationship building, dialogue, and social action. So we aim to achieve this mission by offering a safe and inclusive interfaith space, both physically and virtually, by engaging and educating people on diverse religious, spiritual, and secular worldviews and contemporary social concerns, and by inspiring social action rooted in common moral and ethical values in order to build a more just and equitable society for all, which I think really centers the theme of International Day of Peace this year, cultivating a culture of peace. This is something deeply embedded in the PPPs of URI. It's actually explicitly stated several times that our purpose is to create cultures of peace and justice. But what does creating a culture of peace really look like? I think our understanding of peace can often be very abstract, and in that way it can manifest as a form of spiritual bypassing in some contexts, where it becomes very aspirational rather than intentional and transformative. It seems the culture of peace that we're called upon to cultivate here today by the UN, by the PPPs, is one which involves systemic change of policy, of institutions, of ideological structures that perpetuate all forms of violence. And I was very glad to hear this mentioned today. This includes socioeconomic violence and class division, violence against women, racism, environmental degradation, religious discrimination, and so on. Cultivating a culture of peace calls upon us to radically transform global society in a way that bends towards justice in all of its forms in every single part of the world. So I'm very humbled to be here in this space with all of you in an act of global solidarity and commitment to cultivate societies that evoke nonviolence, compassion, and justice in all of our unique contexts. And I thank all of you for the work that you're doing and for what you've offered and brought into the space. And I know that you're the catalyst of that change. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to you, Reverend Bhatti.
Thank you so much, our worthy Global Trustee in North America. I am very much inspired with your all work, really. I appreciate your thoughts, whatever the time you are devoting for the humanity. Really, it's marvelous. Now there is a, there will be
I forgot to mention one thing.
as Geneva Blacker was speaking, that I am very happy and congratulate her to be the global trustee from North America. As you know, I have been also serving as global trustee 3 terms,
Yes,
once, and also coordinator of URI Lahore CC for the past 27 years. It's a great joy to work with the global family of URI. I have so many beautiful memory, and I cherish all those memories. And URI introduced me to the world. Thank you, URI. I am very happy to be a member of URI.
Yes, Farsab, I know that you signed the charter in 2000.
I was in Pittsburgh to sign the charter of URI.
Yes.
In the year 2000, I was there. Yes, yes.
Okay.
And in many other international gatherings and assemblies in Asia and Europe and America and Brazil and so on.
And you are the pioneer of that team who signed the charter.
Pakistan.
I know that. So it
Yes, in
now there is
Pakistan,
a
yeah.
time. Oh, sorry, sir.
Thank you.
Please go ahead. Father ji, कुछ बात कर रहे थे?
I'm saying that it's a great joy to work with URI, and I happen to form the first CC of URI Lahore CC in Pakistan, and you have been also very much part of it. It's maybe like 25 years or so. So it's wonderful that URI is spreading all around the world, and we are carrying out that message wherever we go. We're creating culture of peace and reconciliation and justice for all. Thank you. Thank you, Raj.
Oh, yes, Father Sahab, yahi as Blackmer told that now Joel Bhatti, Reverend Joel Bhatti is the global trustee alternator. So thank you, General. Thank you. We work together. And
Very good. Very good. Very good.
I'm elected.
Congratulations.
We are all elected, not nominated. Thank you. Now I will call Mr. Naman Zaki to thanks to everyone, and thereafter we will be our Zoom will be on for a little bit. Some people who are not able to speak will. So thanks, vote of thanks by Naman Zaki. As I told you, Naman Zaki is since long we are working together for URI Pakistan and a better community for all Pakistan, Canada. And you motivate me that we should come forward to not to sit, not to retire, but go on. So with your Naman, I'm really appreciate your efforts. Really.
Thank you.
You are that web designer, you are a good spokesman, you have a good relation with the world. I know that. So thank you so much. You're encouraging me and boost me and help me. And you did me and boost me and Father James and all my friends. So go ahead, Numan Zaki, who you want to say something about peace, and you have to thanks to everyone.
एवरीवन यहाँ पे जितने भी लोग बैठे हुए हैं सारे माशाल्लाह से बहुत समझदार हैं, बहुत सारी बातें कर चुके हुए हैं, और मैं एक अच्छा स्पोक्स पर्सन नहीं हूँ, ज्यादातर खामोश रहना पसंद करता हूँ। तो कोशिश यही है कि दुनिया के अंदर हम लोग इंटरनेशनल डे ऑफ पीस को सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं वर्ल्ड वाइड, और हर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जो है बड़े अच्छे तरीके से इसको सेलिब्रेट कर रही है। लेकिन इस सेलिब्रेशन और इस सारी अवेयरनेस के बावजूद अभी दुनिया में पीस फिर भी नहीं है। जगह जगह हर तरफ कहीं भी हो इस वक्त हम लोग पीस और अमन को ढूंढ रहे हैं। उम्मीद यही है कि हर जगह अमन हो और भाईचारा हो तमाम मज़ाहिब के दरमियान, और सब जो लोग जो हैं वो एक हो के इंसानियत को लेके तो आगे चलें और बेहतर तरीके से अपने और अपने आने वाली नस्लों को एक बेहतर मुस्तकबिल हम लोग प्रोवाइड करें, ना कि जंगों और दूसरे मसले मसाइल हैं हम उनमें उलझे और अपने ज़ाती मफादात को छोड़ के अमन और भाईचारे को प्रमोट करें। यही मेरा एक कहना है इस वक्त, क्योंकि इस वक्त अमन और भाईचारे की बातें तो बहुत हो रही हैं, लेकिन प्रैक्टिकली अमन और भाईचारा हमें नज़र नहीं आ रहा है दुनिया के अंदर। और कोशिश यही है, उम्मीद यही है کہ آگے دنیا میں امن اور بھائی چارہ مزید بڑھے گا اور ہم ایک بہتر دنیا کی طرف دوبارہ سے جو ہے وہ دوڑ کر آئیں گے سب کے لیے، اور ہر ملک میں ہر کنٹری کے اندر امن ہو اور ہر کوئی جو ہے بہتر طریقے سے اپنی زندگی گزار سکے، اپنے مذاہب کے مطابق، اپنے سوچ کے مطابق، جہاں بھی جو رہ رہا ہے سب مل جل کے سب لوگ رہیں اور بہتر طریقے سے